What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'll be going over the price action from Monday, March 2nd, 2026. I'll be going over the one trade I took today and the overall price action. So let's just get right into it. And also stay tuned for the end of the video as I'm going to be talking about just a little trading update basically. So also stay tuned for the end of the video for that. But yeah, let's just get right into the price action from today. All right, so there's market open. Go to a higher time frame for my bias and draw of liquidity. Okay, I have to go back one more candle. Okay, so looking at the higher time frame to get my bias and draw of liquidity, it was really just conditional again today as I'm just trying to be more fluid in the market. But basically, the main thing I noticed today was we were respecting this 1 hour bearish gap and we were inside of this 1 hour bullish gap. So this was kind of the condition going into the day, especially since we had 10 a.m. Eastern time red folder news. But basically, if we were to inverse this 1 hour gap, I would totally see prices going lower to London low and this sell side liquidity, even though it's taken out on ES, it just seems relatively bearish. If we were to flip this gap, I think we would go lower. If we were to respect this gap, maybe take out this 1 hour internal low, I can see prices going higher to maybe take out this 1 hour internal high, Asia high, and then the new week opening gap fill. New week opening gap is a super strong draw of liquidity. But all that to say is just be reactionary off the price action, basically let market open tell us where we're going. So going to market open, market open really quick. Okay, yeah, here's market open. So as you can see right at market open, we are heavily displacing higher, and these are big, these are big candles. This first candle 76 points, like this whole move here is 270 points. So there's a lot of volatility and volume in the market right now, but as you can clearly see here, we're displacing higher off open. And so at this point in time, I let this 5 minute fair value gap open, and this was kind of like the new condition. And also like 10 a.m. was a new condition, if that makes sense. But basically what I identified here, go to a 15-minute time frame just so it's a bit easier to see. Price open and started distributing higher, leaving relative equal highs with Asia high, which was also like in the new week opening gap kinda. And we started retracing before actually hitting it, opening up a 5 minute. So I was preferring to see continuations long from this 5 minute to this Asia high and playing out the price action. As you can see here, really nice relative equal highs. And 10 a.m. opens, where's 10 a.m.? Right here. So 10 a.m. opens right here, and we're getting that retracement. So this looks really good. At the time, we also, since 10 a.m. did open, we opened up a 15-minute fair value gap, which I'll also show you guys that really quick. There's that 15. It's right here. There's that. So for me personally, with my discretion, what I wanted to see us take out all of these lows, these low time frame lows, the low resistance liquidity, and tap this 5 minute to then see prices go higher. I was not super comfortable taking, I'll show you what happened here. Obviously we tap the 50-minute and go higher. But I was not super comfortable taking this 30-second inversion right here. So here's that 30-second fair value gap. Here's where we inverse it. And there's like two main reasons why I didn't like taking this personally for me. So the biggest reason number one, was I wanted to see us manipulate all of these lows and have like clear manipulation out of all of these lows and then distribute higher. So tapping, that would mean tapping the 5 minute and then going up. So I didn't love how we didn't take out all the lows. And the second thing, which was more of a minor thing, but it's still there, was on ES. Let me see if I can pull up ES. So here's ES on the same 30-second time frame. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so here's 10 a.m. open on ES. And this was just the second thing, kind of minor, but still important enough. And then those two reasons I didn't want to take the trade. But as you can see here on ES, we hit this high on the same 30-second candle, which would be my break-even level on NQ. I really do care about SMTs when it's at my break-even level or like my targets or something like that, basically. So going back to NQ, that would sum up the reasons as to why I didn't take this 30-second inversion. I did see it, but I wanted to see clear manipulation, and then the SMT at the break-even level I didn't really love. That was the point of interest number one of what I wanted to talk about this day. And so playing out the price action a little bit more, we're still bullish, displacing through that high. And this is the second point of interest that I want to talk about. All right, so displacing higher past this level, we made relative equal highs with the new week opening gap fill. So I'm going to show you the trade outcome really quick. Obviously, I got stopped out there. It remanipulated my stop loss, and then it hit the new week opening gap fill, and it slowly reached a 1-to-1. So that was the outcome of the trade. But talking about this trade, which this was the one trade I did take today. Talking about this one and the reasons as to why it could have failed. The biggest thing I want to learn from this one is a new week opening gap fill. So I'm gonna go to 15-minute time frame. As you can see, I have the new week opening gap fill marked out like this. I marked it out on a 1-minute time frame, and I marked it out at the low of this 1-minute candle. So as you can see, I put the new week opening gap fill at this low, extended it out to the right. And what I'm wondering and what I want to learn from this trade is, as you can see, if I turn it to like a 15-minute time frame, the low is right here. If I turn it to a 1-hour time frame, the low is right there. And so honestly, to keep it plain and simple, what is the correct time frame to mark out the new week opening gap fill? As obviously we were like already trading in the new week opening gap, but where does it get completely filled? Because that was like my main draw of liquidity for this trade. And I can get out of replay mode, leave. Okay. That was my main draw of liquidity for the trade, but where's the new week opening gap filled? Because obviously if new week opening gap filled is like lower, then the draw of liquidity would have already been hit. And then I would have had to find either a different external draw, which we still had these relative equal highs, but that was pretty far. But you guys get the point of what I'm saying, right? Like hopefully. So yeah, that was numero lesson number 1. Besides that, I did think on ES, we did make an SMT with the new week opening gap fill on ES, which I marked it out on the 1-minute time frame as well on ES. So we did hit it, I believe on like, I believe on ES, we hit the new week opening gap fill on this push up right here. So that's when we had the SMT. So yeah, there was an SMT at my draw, but I was pretty confident in higher prices, if that makes sense. So that's why I still entered the trade. And yeah, that's like the 2 main lessons / takeaways I want to take from this one. But yeah, I already went over mechanically this setup, 5-minute tap, 1-minute highest time frame inversion with nice displacement V shape. And then I already went over everything discretionally / the lessons from this one. So yeah. Okay guys, I do want to give a quick trading update thingy at the end of this video really quick. I won't make it too long, but let me just delete this. Of course, price goes higher now after stopping me out. Anyways, okay, let's lock in. So the trading update thing that I want to talk about was today was the first day. If I'm just being super transparent with you guys, today was the first day that I didn't like watch like Blake's stream or a Discord dude stream. Like, mind you, I don't pay for anything, but all these people like do it for free. Today was the first day I didn't like watch like Patrick or Blake's stream. So the reason I want to say that and give this update is I'm trying to work on building my own discretion on the charts, as I feel like recently I've just been like not what is it called, signal botting them, but like I haven't given myself the opportunity to build my own discretion on the charts. And I think that matters like so much, because if every day I'm like charting up, every day at market open I'm doing like my chart up process or whatever, but then I'm still watching like Blake or Patrick or whoever it is, mainly just Blake or Patrick. If I'm still watching them, I'm not letting myself build my own conviction and my own discretion in the markets, which is what really matters, because in the markets it's just you versus you. And so this week I'm starting that. I am down 1R on the day today, but hopefully the rest of the week turns around. But basically that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm starting the process of truly building my own discretion, especially with the market. If you're trading manually, I believe there's discretion involved, because basically the point of what I'm trying to say is if all you're doing is for your trading model is like checking off a box for like 5 things to happen and then you take a trade, and you're like trading super mechanically and no discretion involved, at that point, there's no reason as to why you shouldn't like code your model, or like if it's called like quant trading, there's no reason why you shouldn't just like have a computer trade. Like if all you're doing is checking off boxes. So if that makes sense, basically what I'm saying is if you're trading manually and you're not only following a set of rules and you're not only checking off boxes to let yourself take a trade, then you're using discretion. Discretion is involved. And so I wanted to build my own discretion and get my own discretion better. And so that's why I'm stepping away from watching other people like stream and influence my own trading. So yeah, that was basically the update. Hopefully it goes well for me. I'm going to keep documenting the entire journey for you guys with full transparency. So yeah, that was a quick update. I hope that makes sense for you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, building my own discretion, leaning away from watching these other people trade and working on myself. I'll keep it short. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and comment. Let me know if you guys took any trades today. But yeah, I'm going to end it right there, wrap it up right there. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week and a good Monday. I'll see you guys in the next video. But yeah, peace. God bless.